In an unprecedented breach of executive protocol, recent reports have painted a harrowing picture of a White House in total disarray, where the commander-in-chief is no longer seen as a leader, but as a liability to be managed. According to bombshell reporting from the Wall Street Journal, Donald Trump was reportedly removed and barred from a critical military briefing by his own advisors following an emotional breakdown that threatened to jeopardize a high-stakes rescue operation. The image of a president of the United States being locked out of his own meeting room by his subordinates signals a constitutional crisis that many argue necessitates the immediate invocation of the 25th Amendment. The catalyst for this particular frenzied state was a rescue mission in Iran. When news reached the White House that 2 U.S. airmen were missing after their F-15E Strike Eagle was downed, Trump reportedly spiraled into a panic tirade. Rather than offering steady-handed leadership during the crisis, he became fixated on his own political survival. He reportedly wailed about the 1979 Iran hostage crisis, fearing that a failed rescue would mirror the downfall of Jimmy Carter and sink his own re-election bid. His behavior became so obstructive that senior administration officials felt they had no choice but to banish him from the room, opting to brief him only in intervals so the military could focus on the life-or-death task of recovering the pilots. While the rescue mission eventually proved successful, the internal chaos highlights a president who is increasingly disconnected from the responsibilities of his office. Outside the briefing room, Trump's standing with the American public is in freefall. His approval rating has plummeted to a historic low of 37%, with significant erosion among his most loyal demographics, the white, non-college educated working class. As the cost of living skyrockets and gas prices surge, the MAGA base appears to be losing faith. In response, Trump has doubled down on erratic rhetoric, threatening via Fox News to blow up Iran if they do not sign a nuclear deal, threats that many experts view as hollow, dangerous, and ineffective. The financial toll of this leadership style is equally staggering. While the administration claims it cannot afford domestic priorities like daycare, Medicaid, or cancer research, it has proposed a $1.5 trillion Pentagon budget. Critics, including Senator John Ossoff, have pointed out the stark contrast in values. The $200 billion requested just to fund the initial weeks of the Iran conflict could have provided a decade of universal pre-kindergarten for American families. Ultimately, the nation is being led by a man who cannot sit through a briefing without impeding military operations. If the president's own handlers, figures like JD Vance and Stephen Miller, recognize that he is a hindrance to national security, the question of his fitness for office is no longer a matter of partisan debate, but of urgent national safety. The call for impeachment or the 25th Amendment is growing louder as observers realize that a president who is barred from his own situation room can no longer effectively lead the free world.